Hola, hola. It's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, queen, as is. There is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. And I am here to remind you. I'm a confidence coach, a business mentor, a speaker, an author, and I am obsessed with women standing up, showing up, and creating their confidence. And I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello, 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 hello. I am so freaking happy that you are here, my friend. Okay, so before we start, I just need to let you know that I have a little bit of like hay fever, itchy nose situation. So if I sound nasally, that is it. I am so damn excited that it is 2020 motherfucking 4. Oh my God. And really, does it feel different to you? I hope it does. This year feels, I got some there's like waves, there's like energy. This year is carrying me already. And I'm feeling all the flutters. I don't know if you know, but I'm doing a TED Talk in March that I am right now rehearsing. Your girl doesn't rehearse. I hate rehearsing. I don't really usually have notes for my podcast. I write stuff every once in a while, places that like spark interest. Like this was a shower, download, drop in wisdom, shower wisdom, right? And so I'll write notes and I'll put things down so I don't forget. But I don't script my shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I fucking prepare my ass off, okay? When I do events, it takes me 12 hours to do an agenda with my husband. We do not play. I prepare a lot. I want to do a podcast about this. It is so important to be on purpose with your success, okay? None of this I got here by mistake. I don't know how I got here. I'm just so good. I'm just going to wing that shit. No, okay? So I'll say that. However, I usually will have a script of some kind, an agenda, and then I just I do my work in the shower and while I'm driving and when I'm alone and I rehearse it in my mind like a little Joe Dispenza mind movie, and then I just, whatever happens on stage, I trust that everything that's in there jambles up and comes out at the right time, and sometimes better than what I imagined. I imagined myself a lot in places, and I already was at my TED Talk. I've already done it in my head multiple times. So I just trust that when I imagine things, they come out, and it's amazing. That's how I do things. But I say that to say, I'm fucking struggling with the whole script writing situation. I know I always wanted to be an actress, and now I feel like I have a script. And I'm having to read and memorize my talk. Yes, you have to do that. And I was a little bit like, why do I got to do that? The rebellion in me doesn't want to do that. And I'm like, shut up, bitch. That's the way it is. So I am listening to my talk and trying to memorize it like a podcast, like a song, listening to it. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I don't know what the point of me telling you that is because I already forgot. But what I wanted to say was, does the year feel different? There we go. See? All right. I got you, girl. I got you. The year feels different because I'm nervous. Every 5 minutes when I think about it, I'm like, and then the flutters come up and I feel like I'm going to throw up on my own butterflies in my tummy situation. And then I'm like, chill. Be here now. And I've been like tapping myself, pinching my wrist, like, be here now, be here now. And it's helping me. So I don't know how you feel about this year, but check in. Does it feel like December 34th? Does it feel like 2024? What about it feels different? What about it feels the same? What can you do in order to step into some new energy? Okay, so I wanted to share this episode with you because like I said, I was in the shower and I was thinking about this. And I know that one of my podcasts, which is so wild, like I did this shit in my car, ad-libbed, like this was not a planned podcast that I did and it went off. It was about being magnetic. I think it's called How to Be Magnetic. Anyway, I was at the coffee shop and this thing happened. I talked about it in the episode. I will link it below. And it was a short episode, but I wanted to share around the importance of being magnetic. And I'm telling you that crazy short, recorded on my phone, quick episode killed it. Like you guys loved it. I got so much feedback, many downloads to that episode. So I thought I'll do a proper episode about being infectious and what that looks like. And I actually did put some notes down when I got out of the shower because I was like, man, this is this is an important thing. And this is something that I hope that if you don't have this right now, this episode supports you to tap into it, to create more of it. I really firmly believe that we can do one of two things. We can infect people with positivity, with joy. We can create an effect for people. We can be that person, the leader. We can be joy. We can be light. We can walk into darkness and light up the room, right? We can infect with joy and positivity and all of that. Or we can infect like a virus with negativity and darkness. You can walk into a lit up room and you're dark. And hopefully the light people are so strong, and usually we are. Light is very strong and self-led that darkness goes, I got to get the fuck out of here. I don't fit in. It's too bright here. Right? Now, obviously people have reasons why they're dark. People have reasons. I fully believe in restoration. I fully believe that people are in trauma. Everything that's going on overseas is trauma responses left, right, and center. And I believe that people can be restored. I do therapy. I'm a coach. Clearly, I'm obsessed with this. I don't think anybody's done for or fucked up or too much or wrong, or I just don't. And I've been abused and I've had abusers and people victimize me. And I firmly believe that people do things for sick reasons because they're unwell or they're mentally struggling, or there's a lot. So we're not going to talk about that. But what I'm saying is, if you want to make a choice to be infectious, to spread joy, to magnetize, I don't even know. I was thinking about this. And I don't say this in an arrogant way, but since I was a kid, I remember having energy. I remember dancing into a room. I remember yelling into a room. I remember walking in and fucking people knew about it, and being loud and being outgoing and smiling and talking to strangers. Like, I loved strangers as a kid. My mom was like, Erica, what are you doing? And my little guy's like that. My son, he will go off. Like, he loves people. He loves them. My older son is like, who are you? I don't know. I needed to win brownie points with me, which I like. He's very responsible. The little one's like me, like, weba, just crazy, loves people, thinks the best of everyone. And I remember since a kid, I had this magneticness, this energy, this enthusiasm. And I would go out there and I would lock eyes with someone and smile, and they would smile. And it was like this infection of joy. And I still have that. I remember when I moved to Florida and I was modeling, I would go into strip clubs and I would have my clothes on, but there'd be all eyes on me. And I was like, I'm not even naked. But I walked in with this confidence of like, I know who I am. Boom shakalaka, watch out, right? It was fake confidence because I thought confidence was being sexy, and it so was not. But I have had this thing. And I was recently talking to someone on my team, and she was like, you go to a coffee shop, you go here, like people talk to you. You like, obviously I dress crazy. I wear hats and crazy nails usually, and that might make someone look at you, but they could just look away. But I lock eyes and I make it an effort to connect with a human being because I love connection and I love people. And many of you want to have more confidence, want to magnetize success, love, money, friendships, joy, opportunities. You're wanting to create more in your life. And I really want you to ask yourself, are you infectious? Like in a bad way? Are you infecting? Are you being infectious with gossip? Because that shit is infectious. Like if you're spreading gossip or drama, or are you complaining about shit? Do you bring problems? Are you in jealousy, like deep jealousy, negativity? You can infect people with negativity. Like I want us to be aware of which place are you coming from. And it's not about, oh, you don't understand, my life sucks. Oh, you don't understand, life is hard. I get that. We have a choice. The only choice that you have, my friend, is how you want to show up. It's not about what happens. How do you react to it? How do you see the world? Someone can roll their eyes at me in an audience and I can be like, I suck. She hates me. She's a bitch. She thinks I'm not funny. Oh my God, I'm the worst speaker ever. Fuck, I should quit my life. I shouldn't do this anymore. I could go on a tangent from somebody rolling their eyes at me. Or she could have had a fucking eyelash in her eye contacts. That shit's happened to me before, okay? Like that also could mean that. That also could, if somebody mean mugs you, it could mean maybe you look like their ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. Maybe, I don't know, like it doesn't always have to do with you. Like it's a bad thing about you. And, you know, we have to be thinking about the way that we see the world and the way that the world sees us. And our view, our glasses, I don't have my glasses, but if you have glasses and you put on these glasses and the world is a fucked up place. The world is evil. The world is horrible. People are assholes. Nobody likes me. I'm never going to make enough money. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody's rude to me. If you have that view of the world, that's going to be the world for you. And I will be standing right next to you looking at the world through my lens, and the world's a beautiful place. And there's incredible opportunities, and there's so much to be seen and so much to be had and so much to do, and people are so amazing. So how do we shift from infecting negativity, gossip, drama, fucking, what are we putting out there, right? How do we shift from that shit into being magnetic, spreading and infecting people with joy? Having enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is a word this year that I have been loving, okay? 2023. Last year, that word hit me so many times and I was like, oh, enthusiasm. Like, I love it. It feels like when people ask me what my superpower is or would be if I had a superpower, it's fucking energy. I am a ball of energy. It's clean. I wake up like, good morning. I go to bed like, good evening. Like, I'm on. And my husband's just like, you are crazy. And he's right. Like, I'm just like hype all the time. And I feel like I live my life with enthusiasm. Why? Because I almost didn't have my life. And I have been close to it. And I've seen death when my husband passed. And so now I'm like, oh shit. I like squeeze the fucking juice out of life. Now, that hasn't been everyone's reality. Maybe that's not your reality. And that's okay. How are you going to be feeling what I'm feeling if you don't have that same reality? So I think it's an important question to ask yourself. Am I infecting positivity? Am I pushing out joy, happiness, hope, enthusiasm? Or am I focused on what's not working? Am I focused on complaining, gossiping, bullshit, like things that don't make me or the people I'm speaking to feel good? And another question, are you hanging out with people that are spreading and infecting negativity? I'm going to tell you right now, and I say this on the podcast a lot, it is so hard to grow a beautiful fucking flower in shitty soil with no sun and no little fertilizer beads, and your shit sucks. The soil is shit. You got this gorgeous flower with all this potential, AKA you, baby, surrounded by rubbish, right? Like in rubble. How are you going to grow? And so maybe you're like, I am a positive person, but I'm around all these negative people and I'm getting infected. This vampire, this negative draining, what are those called? Energy vampires are sucking the life out of me. And it just so happens to be my mother or my sister or my partner. Ooh, that sucks, right? It's like, what do we do? So firstly, find out where you are. Are you in camp infectious of, joy and happiness and fulfillment and amazing shit? Because I'm telling you right now, if you are, don't underestimate the impact that you have on other people when you walk into the room, when you smile at someone, when your warmth comes into their life, whether it's over the phone or in person, that shit spreads like wildfire. And I am here for that. Like, I want us to spread that joy, that happiness, that, oh my God, you look beautiful, stranger on the street. Oh my God, I just love your hair. I just want to let you know, American people, we good at this, yo. We will make friends with somebody in the elevator. Like, that will become your best friend in the world. And you don't even know her. And you'll be like, I love your lipstick. True story happened to me. Shout out to Vanessa. I love you, girl. Like, what lip gloss is that? And then you just become best friends. In Australia, where I live, it's very different. If you say hi to somebody in the street, they think you're trying to sell them some shit. It gets a bit weird. We could be a little bit friendlier, Australia. Okay, come on. Maybe New Zealand too. I don't know. But so ask yourself, am I in that camp? Or am I probably spending most of my time complaining, telling it how it is? Right? Like, oh, I don't have any money. You don't understand. My life sucks and my husband's cheating on me and blah, 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 blah. Like, listen, I know we have problems, but talking about your problems and focusing on your problems only makes your problem bigger and more like a monster that you can't overcome. It does nothing, okay? It does nothing. Also, let's not fake affirmations. Oh my God, I don't have any problems. That's bullshit. You do. Okay, cool. We got problems. I'm in the way of like, what are we doing about it? Because when you're moving, when you're in growth, when you're in action, when you're doing something, you're on your way. You're on your way to shifting it. It's not the same because you're not just looking at your problems, talking about your problems, staring at your problems, not doing shit about your problems. If you're doing that, please stop that, right? If you just stop that, you'll be happier. You're welcome. Okay, my love, if you're enjoying this podcast, I want to invite you to check out the Sisterhood. What is the Sisterhood? It is my year-long coaching program where I will coach you live so that you can actually take everything you're learning on this podcast and put it into practice in your life so that you can actually get results in your life. You can be supported, you can be coached, you can stand up, show up, speak up, and create everything you desire in your life. If you want to overcome imposter syndrome, if you want to start creating more confidence, if you want to learn how to manage your thoughts so that you feel better and take better action so that you can get what you desire in your life, you need to join me inside of the Sisterhood. It is 12 months of live coaching, and you're surrounded by a community of incredible women who are also doing the work. So head to the link in the show notes or click on thequeenofconfidence.com, click on Sisterhood, and I will see you in there. Okay, back to the episode. Like, ta-da, tomorrow your fucking life will be better. If you stop talking about what is that you don't like, and you stop focusing on it, and you stop whinging about it or complaining about it, already, you're welcome. Fucking sprinkle, your life has changed. Okay? That's for you if that's you. If you are trying to manifest and magnetize and be this person that walks into a room and you feel like you're bringing light and joy and energy, even if those around you are in darkness, if you want to be in that camp, and I'll tell you why, that shit is great. That brings opportunity. That brings abundance. That's where manifestation gets created. Maybe there's nothing happening, but you acting as if, being as if it's done. Like my successes in my head, they're done. I don't need to see it in my bank account. I see it in my head. That shit is done. I just have to wake up every day and be who I need to be to make sure I get what I got to get. I do what I have to do to have what I want to have, right? Like, it's done for me. I don't need proof. Like, I need to see it to believe it. No. You got to believe it. You got to be it. And then you will fucking see it. That's how it works, right? So I hope I've sold you on why it's so important to be infectious, magnetizing, to be enthusiastic, to have joy and fulfillment in your life. Okay? But maybe you're like, Erica, I'm over here. Holy shit. I'm focusing on stuff. I'm worrying about the fucking gas prices and I'm complaining about my life and I'm fucking miserable. When you are idle, if you are someone that your kids have grown up and they're out of the house, if you are someone who lives with 15 cats, no offense, do you boo? But if you are someone that like doesn't have any projects happening or things going on and you're single, you are, and this is a therapeutic thing. I'm studying right now my psychotherapy, and my teacher was like, if you are a therapist, you must be careful that you have good friends around you that aren't therapists, that you have a loving relationship, or you're out there trying to find a loving relationship. Because what happens to the therapist, I'll just give you a little insight. The therapists that have no partner, right? They're not in love. They're not dating. They have no great friends. And all they do is their work. They're immersed in their work. They end up fucking falling in love with their clients. That's what happens. They end up, what is that shit called? Transference, counter transference, all that shit. The client starts thinking about them. They're like, okay, let's pursue this. They got nothing else going on. So if right now you're like, I'm not working, I'm with a baby, or my kids have grown up and they're out of the house, or I'm single, find something to focus your energy and attention on. It could be a hobby. It's 2024, baby. Maybe you need to learn a new language. Maybe you want to do Afro beats dancing. Maybe you want to start traveling because you can, because you're single and you don't have children anymore, or whatever. I don't know. Maybe you work a 9 to 5 and you're married and you have children and you're unhappy. And the people at work are negative and you're in this negative fucking swamp 9 to 5, 5 days a week. We spend most of our time with the people that we work with, by the way. So it is important, if you hate your damn job, to do something about it this year. Do not wait another year. So how do we get out of this? We have to first figure out where we are. Secondary, we have to understand and think about, what the hell do I want to do with my life? Who do I want to be in my life? I hope that you can take a day. It could be a Sunday. It could be a weekend. It could be 2 hours when the house is sleeping. You could wake up at 5 a.m. I know it's going to suck and you're going to be tired, but it's only going to be one fucking day. So chill, right? You get up and maybe you start writing and journaling and going, what do I want? What am I doing? What's the point of this? What would I love? What did I say I wanted to do when I was a kid? What is my bucket list? You know, where do I want to go? What would I love to do? What brings me joy? Like, you start to understand who you are and what you want in your life. and spend some time on that, I promise you, you will find a little bridge to get you from negativity, fucking complaining, talking about things as they are, like shit's never gonna change, this is the way it is. I promise you, find a little mini bridge to move you into something a little bit better. Actually, maybe this doesn't always have to be this way. Actually, 4 years ago, I remember I was happy when this and this happened. Okay, feel into that. How did that feel? It felt really good. Okay, feel really good. Okay, cool. Now what else? And use that feeling or that memory or that purpose or that hobby you want to do or that big vision that you want to have as a stepping stone to move you out of the swamp of negative shit into the land of negative shit. Now you're not in the swamp sinking. Maybe you find some land. And then you move a little bit further away, and it's a fucking journey. It's called the work. It's called growth. This shit's not easy. I wasn't always this happy-go-lucky queen of confidence. No. I drank a lot of alcohol. I was miserable. I was angry. I was unhappy. I was blacked out. This 3 years I don't remember of my life when my husband died. Like, at all. I don't know, and I'm glad. Like, I don't even want to know who I was being and what was going on. It was a lot of pain. And so maybe we do this because we're in pain. Maybe you find that you need therapy this year. Maybe you need to work with a coach. Maybe you need to find a mentor. Maybe you need to call a friend and go, yo, I need some help. SOS. I'm not okay. I've been in a spiral of negativity. I've been feeling jealous. I've been sabotaging my relationships. Something's not right. Please, my love, if you notice that, the minute you notice that, if you're listening right now and you're noticing that, call out. We have got to call out. There are people that want to help you. There are organizations that we can call to. There are therapy that we can get. There's low cost therapy. There's student therapy. There's all kinds of stuff. It's not about that there's not stuff. It's that we have to say, shit, actually, I'm not happy. Actually, I have been complaining a lot. Actually, I've been drinking a lot. Actually, I noticed that, I'm gaining some weight and I'm feeling sluggish and lethargic. Actually, I've been sleeping a lot. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit sad lately. I don't know. If you got good friends, get around some good friends during this time. But I'm sharing this with you because the ultimate place that you want to get to is a place where you are internally fulfilled, inspired, happy. And when you are in that place, every interaction, every human that you touch, every person you speak to, every video you do, every interaction where you as a human being are showing up has the ability to impact other people. And I fully believe that if we can do something that's beyond us, if we can care about something that's not just ourselves, something greater than us, your life will be amazing. You will love your life. You will have the energy. If you can get around, people that care about you, people that are doing great things, if you can have a cause that's bigger than you and the money that you make and the material shit that you buy, it'll fucking change your life. And so I wanted to do this because I feel like I walk into a place, I walk into a coffee shop, I walk on the streets and I lock eyes with someone and I'll have a full-on conversation with them. I'm like, hey, good day. I don't know. I fucking love people. And what I feel like I do is I infect with my energy and then they have energy and they infect me with their energy. If it's good, I take it. If it's not good, I'm like, see ya, move over to that way, please. Because I'm strong enough to do that. Because I know what good feels like. I know what happiness feels like. I know what joy feels like. I also know what negativity and projection, narcissism, darkness feels like. So I'm like, I'm only putting out what I desire to come back in. And because I'm putting out what I desire to come back in, more of that comes back into me. This is fucking manifestation for real. Not some fucking airy fairy shit. It's actually legit. Be what you desire. Be happy now. Be fulfilled now. Be in love now, even if you're single with your 15 cats. Be in love now. Be abundant now. Feel sexy now, not when you lose 10 pounds or whatever the fuck. How can you be that? You will start, I promise you, to attract to magnetize it, bring it in. Oh, you feel amazing. You feel great. You're positive. Something bad happens. It's okay. Bad shit can happen. I'm good. I'm over here. Bad thing happened. Fantastic. Thank you, bad thing. Lesson. Focusing on what I want. The other way is, Oh, I really want to make this thing happen. Bad thing happens. Oh, bad thing happened. Oh, another bad thing might happen. Oh, another bad thing happens. And I focus on all the fucking bad things and I get more of that. Does that make sense? More of the same. What you focus on expands. What are you focused on? How are you being? Who are you showing up as? And I want to challenge you. Go infect someone with some joy. Go try it on a grumpy ass person. I be smiling at grumpy people. I don't even give a damn. I'm like, all my joy to you. And they just be like, oh, what's wrong with her? Nothing, bitch. I'm happy. My life is great. And even if it's not, I'm acting as if it is because I know it's around the corner. Blessings are coming around the corner. And I know there's shit happening right now that I don't know about, that's coming, that's not yet here, that's going to bless me. For you as well. For you as well. There's something happening right now in your world that you don't have yet, that you don't even know about, that's on its way to you. And it needs you to be joyous. It needs you to be enthusiastic about what's coming. It needs you to be on fire and focused for the things that you want, the things that you asked for. But if everything's negative and you just surround yourself with that, I could feel the sluggish, gloggy, fucking Oscar the Grouchness of that. We don't want that. And so my invitation, my challenge to you, my friend, is go out there every single day, find one person. I don't care if it's like a fucking smile. If you start with a smile, I dare you to go smile at strangers. Like, you will look weird. Who cares? Who cares? I think it's fantastic. Go find somebody, lock eyes, give a nod. Don't be creepy and weird, right? But like, give a nod, smile. Hey, good morning. Say good morning. Good afternoon. If you got a social media audience and if you're a business, get your ass on your phone. Good morning. Hey, my love. Thank you for following me. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a great day. I dare you to do that. It will impact people so much. Some of y'all be messaging me like, I just love seeing you in the morning saying good morning. It makes my day bright. This is from a phone. From a phone. You don't even need to be in person. You don't even need to be in person, okay? Send love, joy, fulfillment. And if you don't have it to give it, what are you going to do in order to get that for yourself? And to me, I'm like therapy, healing, because there might be some darkness that needs a bit of light in there. That was my story for sure. That's cool. Coaching, getting around, do some hobbies, do some fun shit. Whether you're single, you got kids, doesn't matter. Like, look after you, fill up your cup. Like, what are you going to do to make yourself joyous? You have to create your own joy. And by doing that, holy shit, it expands it for you and for others. And it is amazing. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. Have the best freaking week. Go and do the challenge and let me know how you go, please. I actually read my messages on Instagram and my emails. So please send it over. Let me know how you found this. I love your face. Thank you so much for listening. I freaking love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your ears and your energy and your attention. Thank you for letting me into your world. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in to this podcast. There are so many podcasts you could listen to. And I deeply, deeply, for real, appreciate you listening to mine. Do me one big favor, one big thing. Please share this episode or this podcast with a woman who you know needs to hear this. This is my mission on planet Earth, to serve as many women as possible so that we could show up, stand up, speak up, and create the confidence and the life that we desire. I appreciate you, my love. I will see you on the next episode.